Imagine that you've been running for a year to the point that you get to run 10K, but you take a 3-month break because life happens. Do you think you could run 10K again with just 2 weeks of training? Well, that happened to me, and you and I are about to find out. We all have delayed going back to something because there is a little voice that says, you'll start from scratch, it's not worth it. But all the science says that you can lose up to half your endurance in just 4 weeks. I'll try to at least finish a 10K in the next 2 weeks. However, this needs to be real because I have kids, I have cats, I have a job, I have random StarTalk episodes to watch, and I cannot just go all in. So I have 2 rules for this test. We will do distance runs only, no intervals, no speed runs, none of that nonsense. I will just keep it simple, distance runs. And I have to finish 5K the first week, and I have to finish the 10K by the end of the second week. It doesn't matter if I finish with a little help, but the rule is that I have to finish it, no matter if it is walking or in a wheelchair, but I have to finish. And I will add an additional rule, and it is that I will only train for 3 days a week because I don't have time for more. So by the end of the video, you and I will know, did I lose it all or did my body surprise me? Honestly, I have very low expectations for this test, and I think I will be humbled, probably. And yes, I think I could make the 10K, but probably walking. So we'll see. Week 1 came by and I faced my first run. This was a very important run because I haven't run in a while, so I don't know how my body's gonna react. There was something I was wondering, am I starting from scratch? You know, that little voice in your head telling you that you're not worthy of starting again because you stopped for a while. And the answer is no. I ran 5K the first day, and compared to how I started my running journey, that I couldn't even run for 2 minutes, not even one, this is definitely not starting from scratch. So I think that is a very good start. Later that week, I did some 30 minutes in the treadmill, and by the end of the week, I was ready to go for my 5K. The first 5K that I did, it was in the city, so you get the stoplights, you get to stop to cross the street, so you have some rest. But on Sunday, I wanted to try to do it in the park, a non-stop 5K. But for some reason I thought that it was a good idea to go for a PR. I know, I just resumed training 1 week ago and I'm thinking already on going for a 5K PR. Yeah, that's what you do. So I went all in and I almost died.
I just finished my 5K. I almost didn't. I thought I was going to throw up at the end, but we made it.
I was so ready to throw up. People around me, and I didn't care. And my heart rate was reaching levels that I didn't know it could reach. So did I make my PR? No. Of course I didn't. I did not make the fastest 5K ever, but I was kind of close. I pushed myself and that was very nice. That felt very good. That feeling of running against your body, that's amazing. And it actually was a decent time compared to my fastest. So not a PR, but totally a win. Week 2 started, where I am supposed to run 10 kilometers. I don't know if you have any context for 10 kilometers, but it's a long distance. Of course, there are elite athletes that run 42Ks, that is a marathon, and there's people that run 10K as an easy run. But for me, for a beginner, 10K is a long distance. You have to respect it. And 10K is the longest I've ever run. And I did it 3 months ago with a world staggering record of 1 hour and 4 minutes. And I know it might not seem the fastest time you've ever seen, but it was my PR, okay? It was my PR and I love it. So starting this week, I run 6K. I started to increase the distance compared to the first week and it felt challenging. There is something about going the first 3 kilometers. They are the worst, but after you go through them, it is heaven. I don't know how it works, but yeah, after the first 3 kilometers, you are running in heaven. It felt very challenging, but I completed it. Then the second day of that week, I increased the distance to 8K, which I did with a very easy and recovery pace because the 6K actually left me a little bit sore. So I went to the city and I ran 8K, very easy, very nice. I didn't push myself, just completed. And when I finished that 8K, I was like, okay, okay, I think I can do 10K. Yeah, I think we're in the right track. So far, so good. And so it was time to run the 10K. And it's finally time to know if my body can go through this test or not. So for the final test, I want to take it easy and just go for a regular run at the park. I'm not buying any fancy clothes or gear to help me run faster or any type of weird drinks to boost my endurance and enhance my performance. And definitely I will not sign up for a race. That is what people do. I mean, I've been out for so long, so signing up for a race is definitely out of the picture. I might have got hyped and did sign up for a race. But while in the race, I understood that this is not about the numbers in the watch or completing 10K. It's about remembering why you do this, why you run, or why you do what you do. It's about learning to love the process and understanding that, like in this race, you just have to look around and see that you're not alone in whatever you are going through, but also that no one will race it for you. Only you can get yourself through the finish line. I love to see how many people is trying and how everybody has its own pace, and that regardless of your time, if you go through the finish line, then you are a winner. I finished 10K with an official time of 1 hour and 8 minutes. And I'm very happy with that. So the answer to my original question is yes, I was definitely surprised by how our bodies adapt and remember. I mean, just in 2 weeks, I got to start from where I left. And don't get me wrong, it totally felt harder than when I was training consistently. But I'm left with satisfaction that I didn't let a bad thought stop me from doing something that I really wanted to do. See you the next time.